There once lived a vulture and a pied crow, and one day they had a very fine idea.
The pied crow said, "Let us go into the bush, cut ourselves some fine wood, and carve out drums to play."
Let us go and cut out a drum and play on it. Ha! Now that is an idea.
They set out for the bush, and they came across a silk cotton tree. At once, something stirred deep inside the vulture.
This one is mine. I am the elder, and I shall have this great one.
I have heard you.
The pied crow, quite unbothered, found himself a cedar tree and set to work without fuss. They both carved out their drums. The vulture made great ceremony of his enormous tree. When the vulture beat his drum, it rang out with a great booming sound, and he was pleased with himself. When the pied crow beat his, it rang out bright and clear, and he too was well satisfied.
Now, Nyame heard the music drifting up from the village below, and he liked what he heard. Go down and bring those musicians before me. I wish to hear their music properly.
At once.
Agu! Amen. God commands you to bring your drums and play them before him.
The creatures went before God, and for hours they played.
Both your tunes are sweet, and therefore I shall present each of you with something.
God fetched 2 boxes. One was so beautiful, the other was plain. And God said, "Each of you, come and take one."
The vulture said, "I am the elder, so I shall go first." And he went straight for the beautiful one. I am the elder, so naturally the finest one is mine.
Naturally.
They carried their boxes home to the village, and then they opened them.
The vulture looked inside his box and found filth.
It was not long after that a messenger arrived with news for the vulture. His mother-in-law had passed away.
I have news.
The vulture went to the pied crow with a request. He needed 1 gold nugget to bind on his arm for the funeral, as was proper.
Pied crow, give me 1 gold nugget to bind on my arm.
Take it and bring it back safely.
The vulture went to the funeral with the gold nugget bound on his arm, proud of how fine he looked.
Nature called. The vulture went to the refuse dump to ease himself. When he rose, the gold nugget was gone. The property of the pied crow is lost, and how can I return home? How can I face him? And so he jumped into the filth, and he began to search.
He scratched and scratched and scratched, and he has been scratching ever since. That is why, to this day, the vulture scratches at the refuse dump.
That is why the elders say greed is not good, for the beautiful box may hide what you least wish to find.
This has been a story of the vulture, the pied crow, and the gold nugget that is still being looked for.